because in 2 weeks I can compete.
Okay.
Whereas you can't.
Yep.
But that's if it shifts down that way in this thing.
That's one of the things that I'm wondering about. It's like, okay, 2 of us are going to be here, 1 of us is going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on who can compete and what compete. Like, if it's me and you, obviously I have no choice but to go full bore for it next week. If it's you and Jess, same thing. Jess has no choice too. If it's me and Jess, I'm wondering if there's a way we can basically finagle it so that Zach can go home next week, and that we can, while he can't defend himself, and that we can basically throw it, so that way one of them wouldn't be able to play, so at the Final Four, me and Jess would both play, and only one of them would play, because that would be an enormous advantage.
Yeah, it would be.
But I don't know, that would only be something to do if we could survive the week, otherwise it doesn't do us any good.
Yeah, which is why I really want something to shake down this week to keep all of us here.
I agree.
It's like,
I don't know though, I mean, is he gonna really negotiate with any of us? Is there anything we even have to offer him, you know? I state this adamantly for a fact. I do not care if he makes it against the final two, against anyone. I will not vote for him. Period. I don't care who it is. I will not vote for him.
yeah.
He is the one person that I would be just devastated if he won. At least anyone else you can say either I'm closer than, or at least the other two played the game. They made some moves, they won challenges, you know, when they needed to. Him, I would just be disgusted.
Right. Absolutely.
They like to take shortcuts and like take advantage of loopholes. So I think that he very well could go next week. Because while he can't defend himself, that's the time to get rid of him. It's just the way they play. This is one of the worst things ever. And you know what? Although I don't think it was related, the day that I like felt terribly, terribly, violently ill was the last time I consumed one of these. So let's see if that makes the magic happen again.
I hope not. Somebody's coming out. No?
I'll tell you. I'm getting domination treatment.
Are you?
Before I was fucking around. I was like getting a bathing suit. Stop it. Go away.
Right, pervert.
Could just because there's not that many people here, but
Yeah.
they seemed quite interested in what I was doing.
I can't, Eric. Every time I think of something, I'm like, I don't know how to make a plan happen other than calling people out in front of
Unless you
everybody.
just, unless you just wait till one of these comments happen again about how I saved you run, blah, 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 and you just, it sets you off, it just triggers it, and you just go for it, just go off and, try and tear the house down. I mean, obviously, we're never going to hold it against you or whatever, bring out every which thing for 9 weeks that's ever possibly happened, and, go straight down the line through the fucking perverted comments, the not washing the hands, the whatever, anything they said about him, anything he said about him, just any last thing, just let it fly out. Everyone else has done it, I can't, I don't know, because, like, the week I was up, if I left, my regret would have been that I didn't think it was my play that week, but I didn't do something I just kind of said, if I'm going to stay, these are the votes I need, and I spoke to the people, but I didn't, do something to stay.
Right.
I mean, that week I felt the way it was. If I started screaming and shouting and defending things, that it would have made matters worse. But I don't really know.
See, my whole approach is that you know that you're not a target. So, you sure you want to make that move? 2 more people could leave, prior to you leaving. But if you do it any other way, you will be the next one, kind of use that.
Right. That's what I went. originally, but I couldn't quite figure out how to say it. It's basically like a, yeah, you can take one of us down, but I will fucking guarantee that it won't be the two of them. It'll be you who's the target with the other two of us today. And we will hurt the votes, and you will go home, and I'll sit you against one of them, so you'll lose their vote. You'll lose control of the vote, you know?
You're tough.
Oh my god! Covered in sweat.
That blows.
1 point. Stop.
1.75.
What blows? What did you do? Root him on?
I want to stretch my legs out. It worked.
Wow.
Really?
I jogged a mile in jeans.
Not sore?
Wow.
That's
Wait a
a lot
minute.
better.
So who was on the so you were on the treadmill?
No, I was on the elliptical.
Oh.
I don't like that machine.
Neither do
About
I.
speed 11. That was a nightmare. So yeah, my legs feel better.
Good.
It's still killing me.
I gotta dump this thing out. I think this is revolting. I feel like I'm gonna
Even with the chocolate?
yeah, I think I'm gonna shit in my towel. I mean,
Oh
this is terrible.
dear, could you not?
Are you on slap and we don't know about it?
Yep. I'm getting strong.
Are either one of you sore in your armpits?
Yep.
Me too.
Because I was all
I'm trying to figure out freaking why.
my armpits, my inner thighs, like close to my
Your girl
wiener.
in there, yeah.
Your wiener.
The bottom of my feet, which is actually the most unusual because I've never had that pain in my entire life, and my back still.
I fixed that by putting my feet on the bubblers in a hot tub.
You guys have cuts and stuff all over your feet, right?
Yeah, I have
like,
a huge blister right
yeah,
there.
I have like
and
all
a
these
cut.
all these little cuts and scabs and scrapes and stuff.